Hi, I'm Natasha Schneur, and I'm so proud to introduce my mom, Anna, the recipient of Selfhelp's 2020 Lifeline of Hope Award. My grandparents left the former Soviet Union when my mom was 3. I cannot imagine how hard it was for them to pack up and leave their friends, family, and all that was familiar to them. My grandparents moved so that their children and grandchildren could have a better life here in America. When my mom learned about Selfhelp and the special work they do with Holocaust survivors from the former Soviet Union, her heart was touched. She immediately brought our whole family to a Selfhelp coffee house where we volunteered. Ever since I can remember, my mother has always liked to give back. Whether it is Holocaust survivors, children with special needs, or the homeless lady on our block, she is always eager to help. She has taught my brothers and I the importance of giving back. Please meet the person who inspires me the most, my mom, Anna Schneur.
Anna has a special touch about her. There's a connection with whomever she meets, but given her background, I think that her relationship with survivors is instant, and that's why she's a part of Selfhelp.
I've always had an affection for the senior population. It's unfortunate they're easy to forget. People care about beautiful, small, little, cute children. People care about their friends. The senior population, if they have family that passes away, if their children move away, if they don't have children, they've been very lonely. It's a lonely existence, and I feel that they don't have the power to talk back, or they don't have the resources to really be heard. So I think it's important that Selfhelp provides that for them.
Anna is one of the most kindest people I've met in my life, most compassionate, kindest people. I met Anna 17 years ago as a professional at the UJ Federation of New York. It was my first job as a professional nonprofit industry. And here was this gorgeous young woman who was on a board of Young Leadership Russian Division, who was one of the founders of that division. And 17 years later, not only we do things on a professional and philanthropy, but we became very, very close and good friends. So this speaks very loud and clear about who Anna is.
Anna immigrated when she was 3 from the Soviet Union with her family.
Growing up, my family had a business it was a hotel for senior citizens. I learned so much from them. They had so many stories to share.
I think it was a very natural calling of her soul's calling to become involved. And probably it was how she grew up in her family, in a very kind, giving family.
I think after that experience, to me, senior citizens always be close to my heart. As a child, I learned English easily, and my mother spoke English fluently, but my father never did. He always had a very heavy accent. He was always embarrassed of his accent. He didn't feel comfortable speaking English. And that always left me thinking, what about all the seniors that come later in life that really never learn English? It's very isolating. And every task becomes that much more daunting.
Anna being the first board member of Russian descent to join Selfhelp has been a huge help. And her involvement with Russian survivors is incredible. But primarily, I think I see her love and joy for the coffee houses. I know that her family has been a part of some of them, and her enthusiasm is really tangible when you see her with all the survivors and involved in all of these wonderful activities.
There's always live music, and there's dancing, and there's storytelling, and there's gossip. It's so heartwarming to see any joy, to see so much joy, but the fact that we can bring joy to this community. They are so grateful for, I think for so little, but they're so grateful. We're the ones that should be grateful.
Russian-speaking community, every time I spoke with them, every time I met with them, they love the quality of the services and the kind of a care that the Selfhelp and the level of care that Selfhelp provides from them.
I feel like everyone's indebted to Holocaust survivors. I think that we have to try to keep them alive as there are so few left, as we know, sadly. And it's our duty to keep them alive and happy and living as good a life as they possibly can for as long as they can. I feel it's the least that we can do is to listen to them, to help them, to make sure that their stories are heard.
I'm very proud that my wife Anna is receiving this award from Selfhelp. I truly believe that she deserves this, as she has worked years and years giving back to those less fortunate.
I know her children since they were born, and they growing up to be this wonderful, beautiful, caring, giving people who care about Jewish values. They are learning about the history, and these children are growing up to be caring and giving individuals. So I'm very proud of her and Eugene for doing that.
It's hard to say why it's important because I can't imagine why it's not important for every possible reason to teach your children what's right and wrong, to teach them ethics, to teach them history in the sense that this is their duty to make sure that these people are taken care of. These people have as good a life as they can for whatever few years they have left. And then to also know that, to make sure it doesn't happen again.
Anna, your time, your energy, your commitment to self-help is enviable. I'm proud of you personally and just wanted to thank you. On behalf of the board, we all wanted to thank you for your time, relentless energy, and congratulations on this wonderful award.
I'm very proud of her, and she's an inspiration. And I think so proud that Self-Help is recognizing her. It's a really deserved honor.
Self-Help does so much for so many people in so many ways. I just wish that people knew more about it. But I know Self-Help will keep up this great work that they do.